Historically, agents would use power of attorneys when a potential buyer or seller was not in town and couldn't physically sign off on documents. With the advent of e-signatures, many agents no longer require power of attorneys because a buyer or a seller can literally sign documentation anywhere in the world. Now, as an agent, if somebody brings you a power of attorney that they purport to use on somebody's behalf because that person's no longer around, they're in a different country, on vacation, what have you, it is on you as an agent to ensure that you're not being used as a tool for fraud. What this means is that you should be looking at the power of attorney and trying to authenticate and validate it. Connecting with the person that actually provided the power of attorney is where you should normally start. If that person's not in town, that doesn't mean that you can't pick up the phone and connect with them to confirm that they didn't in fact provide the attorney to the person that's trying to use it on their behalf. Now, common sense would dictate that if the person that's trying to use the power of attorney says, oh, you don't need to contact the person who granted the attorney, I've got the authorization, these are legitimate documents, if something smells funny or sounds funny, you should definitely investigate that matter further. In addition to all of this, it's also important that you educate your clients. If a client is using a power of attorney, it's critical that they first validate with the bank that the bank will accept the power of attorney. If that buyer or seller who's granted the power of attorney is not in town when the transaction is scheduled to close with the lawyer, that will cause a potential problem if the bank does not approve the use of that power of attorney. Therefore, as an agent, if somebody is approaching you with that document, it's critical that you not only speak with the attorney who's going to close the file, the real estate lawyer that's going to close the transaction, it's also important that the person that's going to be financing the transaction, the bank or the lender, what have you, is also confirming that they will accept the use of the power of attorney on behalf of the person that is not going to be in town for that closing. Ricky Rathore here again, broker owner at Metropolis, real estate lawyer at Rathore Baig Professional Corporation. We'll see you again next time. Bye for now.